XRP's price is taking off and the altcoin market is soaring. Volume is exploding, and I've got a mega announcement to share with you. And this weekend has the big meeting between US and China. Will we see $3 XRP? Will SWE bust through? Will BTC, ETH, and
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
That's right, watch your step, kids, because the market is roaring, and hopefully we get better news this weekend with the China, and U.S. trade meeting. But before we get into the big news and the big announcement that I got to share with you, and allegations from Tether. Yeah, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant. Maybe I'll share it at the beginning of the next video. The classic one says, if I could subscribe twice, I would. Danke, Klaus, the most reliable source out here in the crypto jungle. That's right. I was one of the first ones out there to bring you that the stablecoin news broke. And then I brought you, yes, everyone, the SEC Ripple news. Why? Because I'm dedicated to bringing you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. R. Smith, channel member, thank you very much for your support. Drop some support on the channel. Deputy Doofy, reporting for duty, sir. Thank you, sir. Says, good news at last. Could not have come at a better time. And look at the market. The market is roaring, everyone, and the volume is absolutely bonkers. Love to ride one too, dropping support on the channel. Thank you. Says thanks. Well, you're very welcome. I love bringing you the news. And if you don't want to drop support on the channel, at least drop me a like. And yeah, mega announcement coming at the end, girlfriend. Bitcoin sitting at 102,962. ETH is 2346. ETH is finally waking up. But is 2346 anything to get excited about? XRP touched 240. You should touch that subscribe button. We're going to talk XRP price because how much more do we got? I think we got quite a bit more, especially if the meeting this weekend goes our way. SWE wants to touch $4 and Doge is at 20 cents. We've seen meme moving. We've seen utility moving. We've seen store value plays moving. We're also seeing what? Tether moving. Tether moving, though, the funny money. Yeah, there's some allegations that Tether is using fake money to pump up USDT. Oh, come on, this can't be real. According to Deso, certain trading firms are at the heart of this alleged scheme, borrowing funds to purchase USDT, converting it into high-demand crypto such as BTC, and then selling those assets back to continue the cycle. The key players named are Abraxas, Cumberland, and Wintermute. They are all portrayed as indispensable cogs in a mechanism that depends on ever-rising crypto prices and the perpetual demand for USDT. Basically, what they're saying is this. You know how USDT is supposed to be pegged one-to-one, right, with, like, backed assets? What they're saying is that there's players out there that they're borrowing assets to then load it, to then get more USDT, so that these one-to-one assets, they're really not backed. They're borrowed. So that this whole USDT thing might just be a big house of cards. Blockchain intelligence firm Arkham has been cited by Deso for tracking over 150 billion USDT controlled by Tether co-founder Giancarlo, raising questions about the concentration of power. By likening purported processes of Ponzi-like structure, Deso underscores the potential systemic risk posed not only to Tether, but the broader crypto market. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm going to be focused on the green. That's why I got my green in the background. What else happened yesterday? Alex Mashinsky, crypto hurt man, got 12 years in jail. That's right. He wrecked thousands and thousands of people's lives. Originally, the courts wanted to give him 20 years. And him and his lawyers were like, yo, only give me a year in jail. Nope, they came back and gave him 12 years for fraud. The Thursday ruling by Judge Kodal concluded that the 58-year-old Alex Mashinsky, better known as the crypto hurt man, will spend the next 12 years of his life behind bars for fraud. Yeah, that's right. For context, the former CEO pleaded guilty for one count of commodities and securities fraud in December, avoiding a trial for his accusations. After pleading guilty to defrauding customers and manipulating the CEL price, his legal representatives requested a mild 1 year and 1 day sentence. Basically what they said was, look, Mashinsky turned himself in, he doesn't have a criminal record, and he really didn't screw that many people over. No, he ruined thousands of people's lives. So guess what, everyone? 12 years for this scumbag piece of shit. You know what else is crazy? Papa John's has 46,200 subscribers. We've got 45,095. Let's beat Papa John's. XRP price jumps 8% today as the SEC's lawsuit is finally over. Yeah, we're just waiting on some signatures and we're going to be done. Don't worry, we're going to talk XRP price, but right now, the volume for the crypto market is absolutely nuts. Oh, girlfriend, up 73% to over $200 billion in the last 24 hours. Now, that's not the big news. Look at this right here on the screen. Altcoin season index. We are right now 40 out of 100. This is the biggest we have seen the altcoin jump since what, everyone? Since a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. We're talking about since mid-February. And look at it. Look at the jump right here. Yeah. The alts are definitely roaring. In fact, look at this. Okay. Basically, green means this. These are the coins that are doing better than BTC. Look at all of them. This is a big list. And then here's BTC right here. And then here are the ones that are not performing better than BTC. It used to be we were in like the 12, 13, 14 range. We're now at 40, everyone. This is freaking awesome. Institutional money still flowing into the market. This is freaking great. XRP volume bonkers times a million. Well, I mean, I don't think it's technically times a million. Remember when you were a little kid and you're like, yeah, well, I'm going to have a million plus one. Well, I'm going to have a gajillion plus one. Well, that's kind of what's happening right now with the volume. As volume for XRP is almost at $7 billion right now, up 41%. Let's take a look at the candlesticks, because yesterday we were having a little resistance at the 230 mark. 230 mark, one of y'all said it the best. It was like a bouncer at the club saying, "Nuh-uh, girlfriend, you ain't hot enough to get in the club." And then all of a sudden, the bouncer was like, "Yo, you're definitely an 8. We're letting you in." And then XRP started moving. Some of these trading pairs are going absolutely nuts, like the Binance one. Let's take a look at these candlesticks and see what they say. We're going to go to the 15-minute. This is what I'm talking about right here. 1, 2, 3 candlesticks right here at a high of about 243. So that's what we're going to keep an eye on right now. I'm going to set my candlestick alert at 243 because I want to capture these 3 candlesticks right here. And on the low, I want to be at 235. So I'm really, really tight today. That's what she said. We're going to have a real tight range because I want to see what we're looking like going into this weekend's meeting. We're going to be backing this up. Look at this. This is the movement we have seen with XRP based on what? Based on the news that we got a UK trade deal, and then based on the news that what? We got resolution with the SEC. But you can tell, the broader market here does not care about Ripple SEC meeting. The broader market here is looking at this going, well, wait a minute. Are we actually resolving all of these tariff trade deals? Because if that's the case, then you know what, everyone? The green you're seeing on the screen right now ain't shit. And we should be getting even more. This is going to be freaking awesome because this sets us up for a wild and hot weekend. And I told you that I got a big announcement that I wanted to share with you at the end of the video. Well, here you go. The big announcement is I actually think I'm going to try and train this weekend. I think I've recovered enough to at least hobble my butt up and down these trails and try to make it happen. I know some of you out there are like, bro, that's a pretty pussy-ass announcement. But to be honest with you, it's a big part of my life. And, you know, videos are a big part of my life. And I've most recently had some stuff done. So, yeah, it's important to me to get back to my normal cycle. But it's also important for me to keep bringing you the news. So this weekend, as the news happens with the United States and China, I'm going to be bringing it to you. So make sure you hit that notification bell because this is going to be a wild, wild weekend. Volume bonkers right now, and I'm hoping the momentum continues through the weekend. I don't want to see a slide back at all. I don't want to see a slide back into the low 230s, upper 220s with XRP. I want to see this momentum continue, and I want to see BTC hold. And I know some of you out there are like, but bro, BTC, oh my wang, it hurts when you talk BTC. Yeah, but when BTC goes up, it takes the rest of the crypto market with it. So why not ride the hot pony action of BTC and ride that hot pony to the finish line. I'm going to be hobbling to my metaphorical finish line in the workout today. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo bitches, as this train is going to go try to train today. I don't know. I couldn't come up with a statement. I'm just happy that I'm going to try. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be able to do much because I'm still in a lot of pain. I'm still pretty dizzy, but let's give it a go, girlfriend. Sorry, I'm just happy because the markets are green and yeah, fuck Jerome Powell.